close. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host, and we're going to go on a quest for truth together. And it's near Christmas time, so Merry, Merry Christmas to everybody. And Happy Hanukkah. And anything else that you are celebrating. The winter solstice, which was yesterday. And everything else like that. Okay, I'm going to share. Oh, Green Dragon 64 is in the house. Hello there. Doug, how you doing? I'm just going to share this out. And my son told me that just today that sometimes he's on here, but he's kind of like lurking. So he's around sometimes. All right. We are live. So you never know. So hi, AJ, in case you're watching. Hello there. All right, we should get some of my Facebook friends. I'm heavily shadow banned on Facebook. So who else is here? Rosetta Stone. Good to see you here, Rosetta Stone. All right, Operation Shutdown and Catherine Weiss, good friend of the program. Yeah, we're all here. Look at that. And I'm going to grab number 3. My thumbs up number is number 3. 3 is my lucky number. So when you hit that thumbs up, that's your lucky number. So you can go ahead and use that lucky number for a whole week. And that's quite something else that we offer you here on this program. You heard it here first, friends. There you go. And I guess we're going to show this right away here because wishing you all an awesome possum Christmas. Yes. That's right. I'll be so blue. Just thinking about you. Oh yeah, Merry Christmas. There's the awesome possum. I might actually make that into a little ornament and put it on the tree. How's that sound? There you go. And there you have it. All right. I better put everyone. And a little heart. How's that? There you go. Merry Christmas, everyone. So there we are, friends. And there you have it. All righty then. Okay. Also, we're going to talk about a few things today, friends. Of course, we always talk about some things, don't we? Sure we do. Excuse me. Whenever I start to talk, it seems like I have to clear my throat for some reason. Not because I'm not drinking enough water. There you go. Water is good for you. Yes, it sure is. So I got a nice comparison, friends, of that angled spacecraft that I've been seeing and reporting on up in the darkness, in the distance from the ISS, the International Space Station. And I think it turned out pretty nice. I think I went ahead and I checked. I checked what the current space station for Russia, China, and the European Space Station all look like, and they all pretty much look the same. And this thing could be any one of those. So I don't think it's a major finding. It's just, it's probably something that they know is there. But it's very odd that it's never lit up. The International Space Station is lit up. It's got lights on it. and you can see it. It's definitely noticeable when you're in space. And there's a space station. It's a big gangly looking thing. So yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to get the call-in information here for you. Copy. Copy. Oh my goodness, Catherine Weiss, thank you so much for that super chat. Oh my goodness. And there is the information. Hello, Kelly George. All right. Well, thank you very much, Catherine. That's so nice. It helps to keep, keeps the salt on the driveway and keeps the wolves away from the door. There we go. Merry Christmas, everybody. And that's Awesome Possum's first appearance in any kind of Christmas anything. So there you go. Hello, Mud Rabbit. Yeah, that's the first time Awesome Possum has ever really endorsed any kind of holiday. So that's kind of nice. I can't think of a better one. There you go. Hello, Mud Rabbit. So there you are. Well. Okay. Well, let's see here. I'm going to get my participant thing here ready. Close that. Open the chat in the Zoom. In case if you want to call in, you may call in to the program here. We had Green Dragon 64 call last time, and that was quite some fun. It's nice to put voices to the faces here. And so, yeah, there you are. We don't have a guest today, so it's whoever wants to be the guest can be the guest. How's that sound? Oh, yeah. Facebook has always given me a hard time, I think they are for a lot of people trying to tell the truth. And I ran across a lot of things today that I want to talk about here, friends. And so let's get to that. Shall we now? Yes, I think we shall. Shalln't we? Alrighty then. I hope you're all having a good day. It was a very cold day here. Very cold. Friends, I think I've found my homeland. Now, if you look at my family tree, I've got a lot of different influences in my family tree. But I think I found, now it just spoke to me, and I'm sure maybe a lot of you are going to be feeling the same way about this place I've never heard of before, but it sounds like home. What do you think? Here it is. Meme Land. Yeah. That's got to be the place. Oh, I feel a strong calling to that place. Meme Land. Think about it. Wow. They built us a place. Meme Land. It's a place. I'm so excited. Wow. I gotta get my too bad I sold my kayak. I could have looks like you can get there by water. I could just go by kayak. You think? There you go, Meme Land. Isn't that groovy? I love it. Let's see, anyone in the chat? Yeah. No good, Mud Rabbit gets it. Yeah, Meme Land. I love it. Oh, because memes are going to save the world. I wonder how, maybe there's more than one Meme Land. Dad joke land. Right next door to Dad joke land, there's, oh my goodness. I might have dual citizenship there with Meme Land and Dad joke land. I'll have to get dual citizenship and try because I want to stay American. There you go. I wonder how that's going to work. Could be. Could be a lot of fun. I think that might be a lot of fun. And frolicking around in Meme Land. Hey, where are you going? I'm just going to frolic around in Meme Land. You'd have to wear like a shirt with a meme on it, you know? Yeah. I can see like some of the shops downtown, you know, meme t-shirts for sale. Get your favorite meme on a t-shirt, whether it's DiCaprio or Gene Wilder or whoever your favorite meme character is. There you go. Well, I got some more for you if you like that. You know, I grew up in Minnesota and I went to school once and you know, living in the cold in Minnesota like I lived, you always were hoping for snow days. And there rarely was a snow day, hardly ever. And I remember one time specifically, went out to the bus stop and it was 52 below, 52 below, standing out in the cold, waiting for the bus. I spat and my spit turned into an ice cube and bounced off of the ground, the road or the sidewalk or whatever it was. So there you go, 52 below. But here you go. Here's a message to all you kids hoping for snow days because they've got another weapon to use against the kids here. And there it is. Look at that. No more snow days, kids. Sorry. Yeah. It's a thing of the past. Look at that. Be kind of fun to go to school in that anyway, wouldn't it? I don't think he wouldn't have anyone wanting to stay home if they got to ride in that thing. Can you imagine going over bumps? I mean, it already is pretty accentuated on a bus when you're sitting in the back. Go over a bump on that thing. Wow. I don't know, man. What do you think? Let's check the chat out. Hey, Terry Hopper. Yeah, okay. Andrew Brashago was mentioned in a recent Michael Jacko show with James Rink. Yeah, yeah, a lot of people are talking about him. He's a cool guy. He just called here a little while ago. Actually called twice. Nice guy. Very, very intelligent. Yeah, Terry Hopper, it must be a lot of fights lately that you're demoing. Aaron, was that 52 below with wind chill or without? You know, I don't remember. And maybe it was the wind chill that was 52 below. I can't remember. I was pretty young at the time. That's when people ask me, you know, what year I was born and what my birthday is. I'll say, you know, I was very young at the time, very young. I'll see if I can try to remember. It's kind of hard to remember back that far, but I'll try. I'll give it my best go. Yeah, it might have been wind chill, but it was severely cold. It was cold enough to freeze my my pet chameleon, and I thought he was dead. And one of the kids in the bus tried to flip him over with his tail, like spin him because he was frozen, and his tail broke off. And I thought he was dead until the end of the day. I opened up my locker and I was going to go bury him, and he was alive. And he was looking at me like I did that to his tail. It's like, no, that was the other kid, dude. I didn't do that. So yeah, it was cold, very cold. It's very cold up here now, so it's not good. But yeah, there you go, kids. No more snow days. How do you like that? I like that. That's kind of cool. You gotta like those monster trucks, eh? So Facebook's always giving me, they're banning me and putting me on a lower thing on the news feed. But I got a response for them. Facebook police, you're on thin ice. Me, chop, chop, chop. We're chopping at it, chopping at the bit, baby. We got to get that truth out somehow. You can't get the truth out tiptoeing around, can you? I don't know. So that's that. I like that one. Oh, Green Dragon 64 says, as a teenager in Idaho, after a morning shower while waiting for the bus, my hair would freeze. Yeah. Yeah, that happens too. Yeah, definitely. Hello, Becky. Hello, Susan. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. And Merry Christmas to everybody. And a Happy New Year. Yeah. There you go. Chopping away at the ice. Nothing's going to stop what's coming. Memes is what's coming. Saving the world. One meme at a time. And here's a good one. I always like this one. Yeah, there you go. Clearly, there's an impasse. Clearly. I think that the purebloods are going to win this one out. You know, the purebloods. My money's on the purebloods. They got millions of years of natural immunity working for them. Whereas these other people they got to get a booster every 3 months or every 6 months for life or whatever it is. And what kind of stuff are they pumping in there? I don't know. I guess if you want to know, they'll let you know in about 55 years. Or I think they changed it to 75 years. Yeah. That's a good response. I'll have to remember that. That's good advice. Check it out. Sometimes good advice comes. Hey, there's my son. Hey, Aaron Jr. I call him AJ. Hey, AJ. There you go. There's some pretty strong sentiment there, huh? Yeah. There you go. I thought that was a good one. Love it. Just love it. And when we're trying to bring the truth out, friends, we're like Paul Revere, uh, going from house to house. The British are coming. The British are coming. Not everybody that heard that did anything about it, okay, or believed him. So he didn't stop and argue on everybody's porch. He just kept going to wake as many people up as he could to the fact of what was coming. And that's what we're doing here on the intranet. We're making waves. we're waking people up, and we're giving a place for people to hang that think similarly. There you go. And the club is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Keeps getting bigger. There you go. Excuse the lingo, schmingo. Strong language, but sometimes you have to use strong language, right? Sometimes you just have to. So glad my son's in the audience. Hey there. There you go. Gonna have some Christmas stuff happening. And oh, and the last time I wore this shirt, now sometimes I don't see all of the chats. A lot of times I don't see the chats. I apologize for that. But someone asked if, I can't remember who asked, if this was a burgundy shirt. And this shirt here, let me bring the light over here so you can see it a little better. See, it's kind of a rich red. I don't know if you can see that because the light is kind of a blue light. So it's a very rich red color. And it's a shirt that my mom gave me that was out of my father's closet. So one of my dad's shirts. So there. So it wasn't it's not quite burgundy. It's a deep red. It's almost like a Santa red, like a deep red. And so that's why I wore it today, because it's kind of like, you know, Christmassy color. But my lighting, it just looks dark. It looks dark, but it's red. Trust me. So there you go. Get by with a little help from my friends. There you go. The Beatles, the Beatles, the Beatles. You know, they were the Silver Beatles before they were the Beatles. Abby, hey Aaron, stuff's getting better. Remember that phrase from the Postman with Kevin Costner? Phrase from the Postman. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really a big Kevin Costner fan. I don't know if he was in a movie like that or not. I haven't seen a movie. I haven't even seen Gone with the Wind yet. I'm really behind on my movie watching. So I'm too busy looking at memes, right? Too busy looking at memes. Now, okay, friends, here is that thing I told you that I did. So here it is. Okay. So on this side, we have existing other space stations. Now, these two are the same. I believe these two are Chinese, okay? So I think it looks kind of like the Chinese one, you know? It kind of looks like that. This is the one. Over here are four different pictures of this strange thing that we keep seeing on the ISS feed, live feed. These kind of long space station looking thing in the distance. But it really does look a lot like this, I think, or even this. I believe these two are Chinese. This one might be European Space Station. Looks like a gun, doesn't it? And this one, I think, is Russian. So, you know, these other little spots here could be, you know, maybe they're putting together solar panels or something. I don't know, but there's always something here, it seems. Now, there was some pictures with stuff down here. When I first started seeing this, I didn't include that picture here, but we're seeing different stuff. Like, okay, this one, there's something here, but this one right here, there's maybe a little thing there. This one has a bigger thing there. But yeah, I think it's one of these. So I don't think it's some mysterious secret space program thing, although it could be. There's no real way of knowing unless we talk to somebody And, I'm a little reluctant to call up, the Chinese space agency and start asking questions. I don't want to get on anybody's list. But just from looking at what's readily available on the intranet, I'd say it looks pretty much like that's what it is. I don't know if they would tell you where their space station was. Maybe it's a tactical secret, and maybe that's why it's dark all the time, to keep it hidden away. Well, if they want to keep it hidden away, they should paint it with that ultra black paint. Have you seen this stuff? It's like the blackest pigment that they've ever invented. And if they painted that, all their spaceships like that, you'd never see them. You'd run right into them. I guess you might pick them up on radar. But there you go. That's a pretty good collection of other existing space stations that are up there that this thing could be. Because it's always at the same angle, but it's always got different things around it. Little specks of matter that are around it in different configurations. So there you go. So here's a question for the chat. Is there any kind of holiday food that, it's almost always there, but you don't like? Holiday food that you don't like, that you always take a pass at? Maybe it's a food or a dessert or something. Something you don't like and you wish that wouldn't be there, right? Is there any, so we'll give it a little while to get some response here. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think it's so mysterious anymore, but it does look like they're working on it, whatever it is. So there you go. Oh, Mud Rabbit says, I'm surprised that with all the junk we have floating up there, that more of them don't collide. Right. I hear there's like thousands of things up there. They even track like single nuts and bolts that are floating around because they're going 17,000 miles an hour. And if a little nut or bolt comes and hits your craft at that speed, it's pretty devastating. Cottage cheese pie? Oh my God. Oh, Aaron, my son, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Yes, I was going to say lutefisk, and I'm sure you can appreciate that as well, AJ. That's not a tradition around me anymore, so that's good. So there you go. Just Josh says, would it move fast by the ISS? No, this is always in the same spot, so it must be in the locked, like a similar orbit. It's in exactly the same spot, exactly the same angle. I don't eat the oinkers. Demons in them would run into river and could, my poor cloned animals, the forbidden meat. Yeah. Yeah, Rosetta Stone, that's a good thing. I've seen people, they take a piece of pork, uncooked pork, and they pour Coca-Cola on it and little worms come out. That's why you got to cook pork, because the worms need to be cooked dead because they're filled with worms. Isn't that sick? So glad I don't eat meat anymore. Especially when they put orange rinds in it. Ew. Free range brain. The Hubble is a science version of a spy satellite. There has to be dozens of Hubbles up there. Yeah, you'd think so. I've been scanning the skies, and I've only found a couple of things. 3 things, actually. that seem anomalous. And one of them I haven't seen again. One of them I have not seen again. Oh, wait a minute. I think I missed one up here. Cranberry sauce is no bueno. Yeah, cranberry sauce. Yeah, that's always a hard pass for me too. Cottage cheese pie. Cranberry sauce. Yeah, I agree with you on the cranberry sauce. Especially when it looks like the inside of the can. It's just sitting there wobbling. And you always think, oh, it looks like it would taste good, but it never tastes good. Welcome, Just Josh. Yeah. I know those worms can go in your brain. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? My brain might be controlled by a couple worms right now. You never know. You know? I hope not. I hope not. You know, like Plankton. Remember Plankton? You ever watch SpongeBob SquarePants? Yeah. So that's that. Well, let's see. And this one here, friends, this is the other one that I have only seen once. And this is the shot that I saw it at. Okay. All right. This view right here, and it's somewhere in this area here. It's so dark I can't even remember whereabouts it is, but you know, maybe I could do this and figure it out. Did I get close? Oh, there it is. See, it's right here. It's right here. So it is kind of in the circle. I was wondering if I got close or not. Yeah, I got close. But I couldn't see it. I should have done this to pinpoint it. Didn't think of it. Let's see, return that to normal. See, you can't see it. So it's not like I saw it and I thought, oh, I'll just lighten it up. I didn't see it at all. I just saw all this empty space and I wanted to see. I thought I saw something over here. It's almost like a ruler or some kind of solar panel or something. But this right here is this. You know, what is it? The heck is that thing? But I have not seen it again. They rarely ever show this angle. Maybe that's the reason why they don't want anyone seeing this again. I have noticed in watching the live streams from the ISS, a lot of times it shows a panel that says, oh, camera's malfunctioned. We're going to something that was pre-recorded on a different day. Oh, okay. Well, maybe there's something they don't want us to see, like something like this. What do you think about that? Looks like the mirror and the school bus in space. Yeah, yeah, that's right. It looks like a Winnebago. Or the school bus, the magic school bus. The magic school bus and the Mir space station. But I thought the Mir space station came crashing down to Earth. Of course, we don't know. They tell us anything, we believe it. Yeah. It does look like the old Mir. It looks like the panels on the old Mir. But the old Mir didn't have a pointy top on it like that. You know? It's amazing that I got that clear of a picture from that far away and being that that dark in the distance. It's amazing it was picked up. Merry Christmas, Dark Brain. Merry Christmas. Have an awesome possum new year. Yeah. That's the big discovery. That one right there. And the other one, but the other one, I think we know what it is. This one, It's a little bit more exotic, I'd say. A little bit more exotic. Wouldn't you say? Oh, oh God. Oh no. Okay. All right. You guys got to see this. Okay, you got to see this. This is pretty good. Zoo separates 5 parrots after someone teaches them to mimic "Let's Go Brandon" at zoo guests. Yes, yes. Even the parrots are rebelling. Look at this. This is wonderful. There's never been something like this. It's quite something. There's never been a more unpopular president, and there's never been. Oh, geez, it's remarkable that anyone even believes that he got 81 million votes. None of these parrots voted for Biden. Well, maybe they did. They probably put their names on a mail-in ballot. It's probably someone did do that. Yeah, but now they're singing a different tune, right? There you go. I thought that was a good one. A good little meme. And a nice little story. Heartwarming, in fact. I hope you're all doing well. I hope that you're all going to be seeing family and friends this Christmas. If not, you're all part of my family. And I am going to do a show on Friday. I don't know. Wait a minute. Am I? Let me check. Hold on a second. Yeah. Sometime Friday. Maybe a little earlier, possibly. But it won't be for very long. Who is advising Trump on health issues? Well, I heard that recording, and let me just say, that question was posed to him by the interviewer or the other person talking at the end of their conversation, and Trump just said, "Yes, yes, I got it." I think so that there wouldn't be any further questions like, "Oh, you haven't got it? Can we film it when we?" I see. I think he avoids things like that. So, he could have gotten some hydroxychloroquine and thought of that as a booster. Maybe he ate a plate of vegetables as a booster, fruits as a booster. There's a lot of ways to take it, but he has to walk a very fine line in public. And because remember, when he said he was vaccinated, all the talking heads were wanting proof. Show us the picture. And he never showed the picture. I think that's a very good sign for people who can look beyond of what's said to appease the weirdos that are kind of in control of the media. But I really think that the media is getting cleaned up right now. We got two big time producers at CNN disgraced with charges of pedophilia. And so it's no wonder that they hesitate to cover stories like that if their own ilk are in on it, which is what we've been saying forever. Now we've got proof. One was Jake Tapper's producer. So that's like their number one thing. Of course, number one on a sinking ship is not much, but yeah, it's all clear now to some normies. I think no wonder they said all that was fake, because they're all in on it. Well, hello, that's how you keep a big bad secret like that. There's a lot of people in on it, and it's sickening. But remember, there's more good people than bad people. Just that the bad people have like appointed each other into these high offices, high positions. But that's all going to change. I really think it is. We would never have seen any movement like this before. So something is happening behind the scenes, I think, very profound. And I really think that the media is going to get cleaned up. All these criminals are going to be out of there. And there's going to be a whole bunch of new people in media, maybe owned by someone. Maybe Trump's company will buy up MSDNC and CNN and all these others, and put new people in there and get real news and freedom of press again. I think that'd be great. That would be great. Because right now everyone's just parroting, like the picture there. They're parroting what they see. If they're seeing garbage, they're parroting garbage. So, because some people, they can't turn off the TV for whatever reason. So to get those people, you need to really clean up the media. And it's tragic that we had someone achieve as much as Trump did, and the media completely ignored it. I mean, we have 4 or 5 peace deals in 4 years. Middle East peace deals? Are you kidding? No one's ever done anything close to that. And nothing on the press. They just downplayed it. Oh yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, that needs to be rectified completely. Clean house. Empty them out and everything else like that. Yeah. Just memeing away here, memeing away. You know what? I saw something strange. Okay, this guy in Norway, he went out to see if he could film some northern lights. This was, I think, in 2019. And this is what he captured. And it was a video. It started off like this. Okay, you can see stars behind this. There's not a craft there. These are individual lights somehow. And I wanted to do some of this to see. So you can see stars behind it. So there's not anything solid there. It's just lights, okay? They all of a sudden appeared there, and then they started to change and drop other things, and it looked like this. Very strange. Very strange indeed, and check this out. Look at this. Now, I'm going to pump up the color a little bit because those top lights were purplish looking. But look at that. Okay, you got these big lights here that started off green. Now they turn kind of purplish. Then these drop down from there, these little ones, and then these little wispy things. Isn't that strange? And then another set of these 4 orange balls came over to the right a little ways. And he filmed that too. So very freaky, just bizarre. Just bizarre. You know, are these, maybe this is evidence of a plasma life being of some kind. Isn't that bizarre? Merry Christmas, Dark Brain. Oh, you're saying that to my son. Okay, cool. See, that's the thing. Yeah. Oh, maybe I should show a picture of my son's latest daughter and my new granddaughter, Emery. Oh, Mud Rabbit says, I have an inkling that whatever Deep State had for us in the form of alien invasion is going to be sidelined by the actual aliens. Yeah, that could be. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Although I heard that the extraterrestrials can't come and interact with us openly until after some kind of natural disaster. Then they, through some kind of cosmic law, then they can come and render aid. But so whatever, there's not going to be a savior alien that's going to race that's going to come and help us and save us. We have to save ourselves, or we'll never be saved. We'll never be saved unless we save ourselves. It's our responsibility. We need to get off our knees and start being responsible for ourselves, and not wait for some alien race to come, and some benevolent alien race to come and help us. No, we have to do it ourselves. You know, we got to do it ourselves. You know, we use all the help we can get from the powers that we have, the power of prayer and everything else, and all together working towards the same goal. We can do it. We can do it. Do it to it. There you go. And there you have it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put up my, I still have it. There it is. The Awesome Possum Christmas. Have an awesome possum Christmas. Da, 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 da. There you go. I gotta make some awesome possum Christmas music, it sounds like. There you go. There he is. He's pretty happy. Yeah. Yeah. You know, living so close to this big body of water, the idea of a solar flash and, you know, the 1 to 3 mile high worldwide tsunamis, sort of, I guess we'll all learn how to surf real quick, huh? It's supposed to tilt the earth. Has the potential to. So if that happens, when it happens, it's supposed to happen. It's going to happen when we are ready spiritually, supposedly. It's a planetary ascension, and it's going to be something dramatic, let's just say. Oh, thank you, Abby. Very super cute, Aaron. Well, thank you very much. Yeah. It's so I was going to get a picture of Emery, wasn't I? Yeah. Got one here somewhere. Here's one. Okay. All right. Are you ready for Emery? Dun, dun, dun. I think this is the one. There you go. There she is. And when she hit these little mobile things, they would make a sound, and she'd get all excited. So cute. So cute. There she is. How do you like that? There you have it. Okay, Here she is. Mud Rabbit, Abby, a massive ship floating silently over a major city would do it. Yeah, that happened in Arizona all day long, all through the whole state. Ah, yeah, she is a cutie, isn't she, Mud Rabbit? Emery. Her name is Emery. And these things would make those little mobile things would make noises, kind of like nature noises, I think. Yeah. Emery is saying, I caught a fish this big. Yeah, there you go. Could be. Just the cutest little thing. Yeah. iPod has new over 2-hour video, courtesy of Willie Fix It. All right. Thanks, Willie Fix It. Yeah. Little Emery. She's just a little cutie. Just a little bundle of cuteness. And, you know, kids are the reason we're here, friends. Kids are the reason we're here. Yes, Hazel is a beautiful, beautiful child as well. Yes, Kelly George. Thank you. Yeah. Sisters. Yeah. There you go. In Pursuit of Truth, yes. Mud Rabbit, iPod, which stands for In Pursuit of Truth. Can be found on BitChute. Yeah. Yeah, he does great videos. Great videos. Great guy. Pop documentary part 3. Okay. Yeah, and we know does great videos too. If you were looking for another thing to watch, and we know makes great videos as well. He's got like the best intros, custom intros all the time. Amazing, amazing. But we got cute kid pictures, and we got dad joke memes, and we got amazing discoveries in space, and some humorous discoveries along the way too. So there you go. We're discovering things to make us laugh, to raise our vibration, because laughing is it's a cool state to be in when you're laughing. There's nothing quite like it, and it's good for your health too. It really is good for your health. AWK is on Rumble. Awk. Okay, I'll have to check that out. And we know. Oh, that's and we know. Yes, great info. And we can know. Yeah, I sometimes like to pronounce the silent letters. Helps us to remind us that they're there, right? And there she is. She's having a blast. Good old Emery. Having fun. All right. Check and see if anyone's dialed in. No one's dialed in yet. If you want to call in, you feel free to. This is episode 119. 119. And, you know, a couple episodes ago, it was 117 on the 17th. And that was a neat synchronicity. Love that. Love that. Oh, yeah. An iPod is known as iPod 1776. Yes. Oh, looks like Kelly George had, never mind, Aaron answered it. Okay. So there you go. How do you like that? Had a call from my friend Mike the fireman today. Been pretty busy at the firehouse, making some calls. Some good stuff going on there. He's helping to get some people who ought not be out running around back behind bars where they need to be. So there you go. So there are good people out there making it a better place for us. And those are our firemen, our emergency people, and our police. So keep them all in your prayers. Yes, Mike is doing well. Yes, he's doing very well. He's a great guy. He's doing really good. He's doing very good. Yes. He had some little emergencies on his property, but he took care of it, and he's doing really, really well. Yeah. And he was maybe going to call in, but he was pretty tired from working so hard today. So if he doesn't call in, that's what he's doing. He's resting because he needs it. You know? You always know when you need rest, your body just like, you don't have a choice. You got to go rest. Right? So there you are. And we know. So there we go. There's my little participant box. Yeah, I want to thank Green Dragon 64 for calling in last time. That was really interesting. And he saw a UFO about the size of a semi-trailer and a semi up above, about a quarter to a half mile away, and up just above the telephone poles, a little bit higher than a telephone pole. Yeah, I have to I have to see a lot of things on BitChute now too, because Rumble won't play for me because of my operating system or something. So yeah, I can't even upload any of my episodes there, so I'm really bummed about that. I just need a new computer, that's all. That's all. Oh, and wait a minute here, friends. I got an email from Gloria Paddock, and she got her book. So I'm glad that she got it. And so that was nice to get an email from her. So she got the book. Popple. The Popple book. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, Green Dragon 64. It sure was. Doug, that's his name, Doug. He doxed himself. I don't have a Roku. I really don't have a TV hooked up. I don't have a TV. There's artwork in front of my TV, and I don't want to move the artwork because it's a lot better than anything on the TV. Yeah. Do I have a schmancy operating system? Schmancy? I just have an antique one, I guess. I think it's an antique one. An antiqui. Let me see. I'll check which one it is, all right? I just thought it would be okay. El Captain? El Capitan? So there you go. El Captain. Yeah, thanks, Mud Rabbit. Yeah, contact Aaron. Send your stories and photos. HG&P, Aaron, P.O. Box 711, Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, 54235. Email, hotgamesandpuzzlesllc@gmail.com. And yes, and I did get an email today from somebody too, about a realistic robot. It's really kind of creepy. And that's from Artist 61. Artist 61. Let me see. We got a 64. Let's see. Yeah, Artist 61. Yeah. Sometimes I get all my numbers mixed up. Artist 61. So she sent me this YouTube video about this creepy animatronic face that has some human looking. I would show it, but videos, when I play videos, they're so choppy. I got to get to the point where I can show videos, you know. I have to figure that one out. So if you have any suggestions, I think I just need to upgrade maybe my Zoom. I got the lowest tier of Zoom. I know you can pay a little more and get something else. Maybe that would be what it is. I don't know. Or some other streaming software. I don't know. It's all like, you think you got it all figured out, and then all of a sudden there's a bunch of new stuff you have to figure out. It's like, whoa, all this new stuff to figure out. Send your pictures to dear old Captain Aaron. There you go. I think that's an old system now. It was new. It was originally purchased new. As my brother says whenever he buys a car. It was originally purchased new. It's a used car. It's like a 50-year-old car. It was originally purchased new. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mark? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you seen a UFO? Got a picture? Bring it in. You know, we had Alara Sirius on here, and then like a week later, she's in a movie. See? You never know what happens when you're on the Truth Quest. Could get famous and be in a movie. Now she's a movie star. Who knows if she'll come back? I hope she will. I'm sure she will. I guess I have to ask her. If you have any suggestions on who might make a good guest, let me know. We're always looking for more guests. And we're going to have those two, Peter Gattilla and Terry Albright, back again too, real quick. Yeah, curveballs are always fun, aren't they? I seem to get them a lot. Yeah. That rumble won't work on there. LOL. Small S on the schmancy. There you go, Abby. Yeah. Well, you got to make do with what you got. And it's still working. Oh, Abby says, my son took me for a movie date to see The Matrix today. Oh, was it good, Abby? Was it good? You could sing and dance? Yeah, Operation Shutdown. Yeah, that would be good to get Bernie on, but I'm I'm not having a good feeling about that. David Adair, yes. David Adair. Yeah, I've attempted to get a hold of him a couple times. I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying. David Adair. Yeah. Now, some people, when David Adair's name came up the other day, some people didn't recognize that name. So David Adair is literally, he is a rocket scientist. Literally. He worked on the shuttle program, on the shuttle motors, the jet propulsion for that. We linked it, Abby. For your show, Aaron. Um, okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Abby, for my show. Let's see. Yeah, I would like to get David Adair. Now, his story, he was a he later became a rocket scientist, but before he got his job working on the shuttle, when he was a teenager, he would have these dreams, and he on how to build this certain type of engine. And he would go to the library. He'd read every single engineering book, every kind of book he could. He was just ravenous about learning, and he wanted to build this engine, a rocket engine that basically had a figure eight shaped molten plasma was part of how this worked. And he had to magnetically shield it so it would not, you know, get uncontained and create an explosion or something because it was so hot. The molten plasma was so hot, but the electromagnetic magnet force kept it concealed. And so basically, he had this thing. And General LeMay, he was in Ohio. General LeMay heard about his rocket making, and he gave him anything he needed. And he had an Atlas rocket at one point, and he said, "No, no, no! I had a dream. I got to make this smaller. We'll make it much, much smaller." And he made a smaller version of it. Um, and he was told by someone who came out of an airplane, the German accent, where to fly it to. Fly it to this dry lake bed in Nevada, and then we'll go get it. And he's like, "Well, there's no airport there." He goes, "Just do it." So he sent it, and he said when this thing launched, you couldn't even see it when it launched. He said it was like trying to see a bullet leave the chamber of a gun. It was going that fast. And this thing went, he got it to, this is in the 70s. He got it to go to those coordinates. It landed. They took a plane out there and they landed out there at the dry lake bed. They went out to, they didn't go see his rocket motor yet. They went into this big building. And when this building and the whole floor went down, and there was these like worm gears going, and this whole cement floor, large area was going down. And he went down, and they went into this area where this big object was being held, and they wanted him to look at it. And he said it looked like as big as a bus, like a city bus. He said it was organic looking, kind of metal and organic, kind of a mixture. And so there was an area of the craft where he was able to get inside it, where other people had not been able to get inside of it. And when he touched this thing, when he touched the metal, he said he didn't see any shadows going on to the engine. But when he touched it, he said the metal was kind of warmish. But when he touched it, little tornadoes of blue color would come off of his where he was touching the metal into the metal. And he's like, whoa, what's this? And later, when he was inside of the thing and he put his hand, he was sitting in his chair, and it was next to a place that was like burned out. Like they did an experiment and it blew part of it out. And so it was damaged. But he sat in his chair, and there was these things to put your hand in. It clamped onto his hand, and he was communicating with the craft or something. Very fascinating. And he was 17 years old, and this was at near Area 51. And he said they had optical scanners. This was in early 70s. To get into that building they went into, the guy had to do a retinal scan on his retina. So yeah, he can tell that story because he was not yet an adult. At one point, he was shown the body of a dead person, his approximate age and size. And they told him, look, you're going to be here the rest of your life. We're going to send this to your folks and say it was you. And they were going to do it. And Curtis LeMay came and rescued him from that. So it's a really interesting story. He's a very colorful person. This is David Adair. He's a real rocket scientist who was climbing on top of this alien engine that was, in essence, just like his engine, but the alien engine didn't have any wiring. And he said that was a big problem designing this engine, was all the wiring. Somehow, this other advanced alien craft that had extremely similar propulsion didn't use any wiring. So, and he had a sense that it was alive. So very interesting indeed. Okay, looks like Abby has to go. I hope you, thank you for stopping by. We always enjoy when you're here, Abby, so thank you very much. Oh, Free Range Brain says, I heard a story from a NASA guy. Every time they launched a space shuttle, that there was something following it. Yeah, I heard that too. Apparently, every time we send something in space, there's something following it. Isn't that interesting? A living power plant. Yes, Green Dragon 64. Yeah. So yeah, I would love to have him on. That would be fantastic. So if anyone has a way to get a hold of him, let me know. Good night, Abby. Have a good dream. Yeah. And Merry Christmas. Oh, we got a new page done in the Awesome Possum book, friends. A new page. So we're almost halfway done with the book. So let me get it up here. So there he is. It's not completely done yet. I have to do a few little things on it, but it's close. So here's the words that go with that page. He has a trick bike. Check out how he rides. He does wheelies and jumps. He can really fly. Okay. He's a pretty cool dude. He can do all that fun stuff. But remember, it's not the fun stuff that he can do. It's how nice he is to his friends. That's what makes him so awesome. So, a good thing to keep in mind, right? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Thanks, Abby. You too when I get there. Yes, it'll be soon. Soon, trust me. That's going to be a great book. Thank you, Abby. I appreciate that. And Merry Christmas. Yeah. Good old Awesome Possum. He's just so good at all those things. But it's because he's nice. That's why he's awesome. The things that really matter, you know? He's a nice guy. Yeah. How do you like that? How do you like that? You know, in looking at these ISS footage, it's really quite fun, and you come across some really cool pictures. And here's just a really cool picture. There it is. There it is. It's a pretty cool picture. So here's the arm of the ISS, and it's holding on to this little craft here. I don't know if the arm is going to help it to bring it to dock it, perhaps. I think that'd be a good idea. But here's the area that's going to, you know, I think, I don't know, is it the engine or is that where it connects? It might be connecting there. And of course the solar panels. But isn't that a cool dynamic shot of the Earth below? And well, not a lot of clouds that day, huh? I wonder where that is. Oh, I think it says South Pacific Ocean. Ocean? That looks like land, doesn't it? It's land? Looks like mountains. No? I don't know. Who knows? Nobody knows. Good night, Abby. Okay. All righty then. All right. Let's see if there's anything else that we got here for you, friends. Because I think we might be packing it in a little early tonight. Oh, you know that angled craft that I keep finding? On the other side of that same picture is always this dot. And I paid a little bit more attention to that little dot. And I did this to it, and look what came up. Oh. Well, look what came up. I hope it's showing. I hope it's showing. Okay, get rid of all these other things. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So there is something. I mean, it's not just a little light. There's something else there. This is some kind of structured thing. Okay? Doesn't it look like something? I don't know. Yeah. So it was hiding in the darkness on the other side, to the left of where that angled craft was. Quite a ways away from it, I'd say. But it looks like it has some, structure around here. I don't know if these are solar panels or what. Who knows, right? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's pretty fuzzy, but it's something. It's like Miss Moose. Hey, yeah, it is like Miss Moose. That's a good one, Dark Brain. It does look like Miss Moose. Aha. Miss Moose is from space. That's it. You're not supposed to see that. Maybe like the comms antenna. Yeah, could be. Could be. Oh, that was the female organs one. Oh, yeah, Abby. Yeah, that's right. Fallopian tube. Someone made that comment. Oh, yeah. That's look kind of like that. Huh. Well, maybe it's got the divine feminine energy to it, huh? Well, maybe when it docks with some kind of masculine, you know, thing. Who knows? When those two dock, you can't show the kids. They can't be watching. Yep, look away. Turn the TV off for a second here. These two ships are docking. It's just too suggestive. Here you go. It does look like Miss Moose. You know what? I got to do something now. That's it. I gotta do a side by side now, because we're all about the truth, right? The truth quest. We're searching for that ever elusive truth, right? So I guess I got Miss Moose. I'll just put Moose in. And there she is. Okay. Well, here comes Miss Moose. And I'll, let's see here. I need to make her smaller. There. And now I need to take a picture of both of these together. Like a little screenshot. All right. Okay. Let's see here. This will be good. Yeah. Well, it's kind of rough looking, but hey, that's okay. Close enough for government work, right? Oh, I have to open it up. It's not going to show up unless I open it up. There you go. And that reminds me, is it going to do it? I got to hit close on that. Open this. Yeah. Is it open? It's not opening. Something's up with that. It's not working, friends. Well, here's Miss Moose. I just can't get the picture I took of both of them. There she is. It does kind of look like her. I'll try and open it again. I need to move this thing. Maybe that's the problem. So frustrating. So frustrating. There she is, Miss Moose. She's on the loose. Miss Moose. And she's teaching. She's like a good teacher. She teaches the good stuff. The stuff kids need to know. None of this critical race theory junk. Only the good stuff. Only the good stuff. And it's not going to open for me for some reason. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? It's very weird. Okay. Maybe I need to open it from this window. You know, I don't know. Yeah. It's stuff isn't working, friends. Things are not working. So, bro, be happy. Hey, Artist61. Hey, I got your email. And that was a creepy little video, man. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they're getting pretty scary on what they can do with how realistic. Oh, there it is. They can make these robots look now, you know? Okay, it finally decided to open up, friends. Here it is. There it is, see? So Dark Brain was right. It does look like Miss Moose. Look at that. Uncanny. You know, it's kind of like when you empty a can of food, it's uncanny. Don't you think? Very uncanny. Do you know, of all the inventions of recent years, do you know what invention I think is the most remarkable? That would have to be the write and wipe board. That's very remarkable, you have to admit. Very remarkable. Don't you think? That's quite freaky, Aaron. Yeah. Yeah, Artist61. Yeah, I showed that little thing I found, whatever it is. And Dark Brain said, hey, it looks like Miss Moose. Oh, yeah, I'll do comparison. Yeah, it does kind of look like Miss Moose. Kind of like her. Yeah. Yep. That's right. That's right. Yeah. That's it right here. And so I'm really glad that you all are here. I want to wish each and every one of you a happy, Merry Christmas and a wonderful, wonderful New Year. I'm going to come on Friday. I'm going to do something at some point. I'm not sure when. Maybe just something short. Yeah, maybe something short, but something on Friday just to keep the schedule going. I know it's Christmas Eve day, but maybe I'll do something, some little Christmassy thing, something like that. Could be. It could be. Oh, I have to do this. I got a little housekeeping to do here, friends. I hope you're all having a good time. I'm glad that everyone's having fun in the chat. And of course, Mud Rabbit and Dark Brain are their usual awesome selves doing awesome jobs. Best mods in the biz. And we got the comfiest chat in the biz because we got the best people. Somehow, all the good people found out about my show, and I'm really grateful. I'm so glad. Okay, here we are. All right, this is not going to take long, friends. Not going to take long at all. All right. Okay. One more little thing here. Yeah, boy, I got 7 pages of the Awesome Possum book done and a few pages of the second book. I got 8 more pages to go. No, 8.5. So I got 7.5, 8.5 more left to go. So there you go. And then I'll read the whole book to you when it's done. It won't take long. There's only 4 lines per page. Only 4 lines per page. And it's all written in rhyme, as you can tell. In verse, they say. Gotta speak lingo. Schmingo. Speak the lingo, schmingo. So there you go. Yes, birds of a feather. And for those of you who are just joining now or recently and haven't been here. We were just getting ready to close this down. I'm getting awfully tired, friends. Uh-oh, this is Max. Hello, Max.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Are you online? Good.
We're online, but we're just getting ready to close up shop. So if you got something,
Okay.
you got something quick, that would be good.
Oh, nothing too important. I just noticed a couple things. One thing I noticed that in almost any word that has the letter Q in it,
Mm-hmm.
of course, it's followed by a U, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you add that up, it's Q30.
Okay.
I don't know that it means anything.
Uh-huh.
But
Wow.
you know me, looking for answers to what it means.
Right. Well,
So many things I've been pondering.
yeah.
Most of which probably take much longer to get into. So what's been the topic of discussion this evening?
Well, Dark Brain just noticed that something I found in space looks a lot like Miss Moose. So we were comparing this object in space to Miss Moose. That was pretty interesting. We're all just kind of wishing each other a Merry Christmas, and I showed a comparison of some of the space stations that are in space right now, like the Chinese and the European Space Agency, and the Russians, and they look quite a bit like that thing I'm finding, that ship at an angle. So I think that might be what they are. So I did a little comparison screen, put that together today.
Did you share that joke with me you shared earlier?
I don't think I did. Remind me what it was about.
Oh, let's see. You would do that.
I forgot. I should have wrote it down. I should have wrote it down.
Put me on the spot. I walked right into that, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, I'm just being honest. I can't remember.
Okay. It was a good one.
Was it?
Yeah. We talked earlier. I'm trying to remember what.
Yeah. I can't remember either. Usually I remember dad jokes, and it's one of my old jokes too, so you'd think I'd know.
Well, maybe I'll remember or you'll remember, but
I think the reason I'm having a hard time remembering is because I told it a little bit differently this time than I usually do. So
okay.
it probably went into a different filing drawer in my brain. Speaking of filing, I contacted an organizing company to help you organize. And I called them up and I said, I need help organizing. They said, well, describe your area. I said, well, there's paperwork everywhere. And he said, we have to file your paperwork. I said, well, really? He said, yeah, that'll help a lot. So I got all the paper and I started filing it. And, I filed all the sides, every side, every edge of it. And it took me a long time. It didn't really help me in organizing, but now I won't get paper cuts at least. So there you go.
Yeah, that was it, I think.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's important to file your paperwork so you don't get paper cuts. Paper cuts can be dangerous.
Yeah, because I've been talking about the weird paper cut I had. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. Yeah. There has to be a trigger.
You did say a little better the first time, though.
Yeah, it was a little bit better the first time. Yeah.
Well, you had a real build up to it, and it had me going. I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is going to be a dad joke.
Oh yeah.
And it was.
Almost anything can be turned into a dad joke.
Yeah.
Oh, Mud Rabbit says, "Oh, groan, ha ha ha."
Yeah.
Oh, Peggy Dancer, she sees the awesome possum in his Santa hat, saying "Merry Christmas." Yes, thank you for that.
Of course, I want to wish a Merry Christmas to all.
Thank you,
and
Max.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I think we're
Kelly George is back.
Folks, I think we're getting closer to being out of this. And it's going to be a glorious time for all of us.
Hey, Bruce Holmes is in the house. Hey, Bruce Holmes. You've been watching? Oh, good. I'm glad that you were. Yeah.
So you got any special plans for the holidays?
Yeah, I was gonna go to my folks' house, or my mom's house, but unfortunately, my car had different ideas.
Uh-oh.
So,
that doesn't sound good.
well, it's the muffler kind of came apart underneath the car.
Ooh.
Like there's two kind of like metal things that connect together, and with bolts, and that came apart, right. And so I had to rig a way how to get under the car with what I had here, and I barely got under there and could barely reach it, and I fixed it with 2 hose clamps.
Oh.
2 hose clamps put together, and we'll see. It's not a permanent fix, folks, but it's all the shops here are all booked up. So yeah. So there you go. So I'm going to be going over my my son and his girlfriend and daughter are going to come here on Christmas Day, and so are my daughter and her boyfriend, and she's with child. So there's another one coming. So 3 grandkids. Can you believe it?
Hey, I could suggest a couple of gifts for your son.
Oh yeah, a couple dogs perhaps with a big bow on them.
Yeah, put a bow on each of them. And
there you go. He's probably watching. He probably heard that. Don't spoil it. Okay. Mr. Muffler. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we have Mr. Muffler out here. But yeah. Yeah, electric cars don't have mufflers. Or transmissions.
No.
Or transmissions.
No, unless they're a hybrid.
Yeah.
I kind of like the hybrids. I've ridden a few Priuses. I kind of like them.
I've never been able to try the hybrid. It's always that bread is on too high of a shelf. Hybrid. Well, whenever I'm in the grocery store, if I'm shopping with someone, I'll go down the detergent aisle and I'll hold up a container of Tide as high as I can, and I'll yell out, "High Tide, high Tide."
Oh boy!
There you go. There's jokes everywhere if you look for them, friends. Yeah.
Look what I started.
And take it from me, if you have a problem, you have too many friends, take it from me. Tell lots of jokes and your problem will be solved. You're not going to have very many friends. They'll all just kind of drift away. There you go. Problem solved.
No, this kind of growing on you.
Yeah, growing on you. Yeah, nothing better than laughter. It's good for your health, you know. A little giggling.
Oh,
It's good for you.
Yeah, especially this time.
You are Mr. Muffler. That's what Bruce Holmes says. That's pretty funny.
Well, we learned a new skill you have.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Mud Rabbit says if I lived closer, Aaron, I'd take them in a heartbeat. Oh, the dogs? Yeah, they're his dogs. And I know he wants the male dog, Finn, but my daughter wants Daisy, but she's living in a place where she can't have dogs. So there it is. It's a conundrum.
That's kind of rough on them to split them up.
Yeah.
If they've been with each other all their lives. You know, it's different if they're puppies.
Yeah.
But you know, animals grieve like we do.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
they're not much of a couple. I mean, there's a lot of growling. She growls a lot, and he whimpers.
Right.
He whimpers a lot. So there you go. I think we can learn a lot about people by watching dogs.
Yeah, but believe me, if they were separated, they would be in mourning.
Yeah.
So it's just like us, you know.
Yeah.
We bitch and moan about other people, but when it comes down to it, we need those people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just me and the dogs here. And I really don't pay much attention to the dogs, and that's really why I want to find a new home for them. I can't give them enough attention that they need.
Uh-huh.
They need more attention, and I just don't have it for them. Sad to say, but it's true.
Well, they're being honest about it, so hard to fault somebody that tells them like it is, you know.
Yeah,
you got the dog's best interest at heart, you know.
Yeah, and there was a lady that called from Illinois, and she was interested in maybe one or both the dogs, but
it's a little bit of a drive for you, isn't it?
Well, she'd come and get them. In fact, she was just up here looking at getting a job up here. A lot of people from Chicago or that area, they want to move up here for some reason.
Yeah.
And up in Door County. So, but I told her, I said, okay, I'll take your number and I'll give it to my son because it's his dogs.
Right.
So,
he needs to make that decision. Yeah.
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 So, trying to do the right thing here.
Yeah.
You know?
That's good. So, any new New Year's resolutions are you going to make this coming year?
Yeah, a very important one. A really important one that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Finally, my New Year's resolution is going to be no more New Year's resolutions. That's what it's going to be. I've thought long and hard about it. I've thought long and hard about it, and that's what it's going to be for me.
I think mine is no more deep state.
No more deep state. Yeah.
Yeah. Put an end to their shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. Bruce Holmes says.
Put up with them.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
We put up with them long enough.
Yeah.
But well, look though, there's plenty of evidence that the Democrats are waking up. You know, look what the governor of New Jersey said, saying that where he only won by 3%, and that's what Democrats. He said, "Look, these mandates have to end." So he gets it.
Mm-hmm.
And then look at the mayor of San Francisco said, "Well, we tried these lax laws against criminals and see what the result has been. It's not been good.
Mm-hmm.
We need to change that." So a few people are realizing that if the Democrats want to have any hope of winning, they better get with the program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't mean the deep state program. I mean, you know.
Right. I just put up a little meme. It says, "The only thing mutating is the lies." There you go.
Yep. So
it's a great meme.
Oh, there was an interesting thing I saw on the CBS Morning News, a local channel though, wasn't, and it took me by surprise. And I haven't seen any place else say this, so I don't know whether to believe it or not. But they said since 2020, the number of people that have actually died in the United States is 3.2 million people.
Wow.
And I'm like, what? And so you think about that. I said, I could believe that. Remember, we know they have a depopulation agenda, right? So,
mm-hmm.
The figures that they're putting on the CDC side could be just to make everybody believe that it's smaller numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly would explain why there's no people for jobs, that work the jobs out there. Although I do think a significant part of that is people don't want to get the jab.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a bigger part of the picture. Maybe, we're seeing with this Omicron variant that they keep talking about it even on the news, that the people that are dying so far have gotten the jab.
Mm-hmm. Well,
isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I think the more and more will come out along that line, and people, we know that Dr. Oz, like I said, he came out and said that this is from the Delta variant, saying that the actual death rate due to the jab alone was 2 people out of every 10,000 people per day, out of every 10,000 people vaccinated. And they said, of course, that means it's 2,000 out of every 100 million jabbed per day. And of course, they're telling us, of course, that it's roughly 65% have gotten the jab, is what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
They change it every day. I remember when Brandon first came out, said we were up to 70%. And of course, that's not true.
Yeah.
But just assuming approximately 60-some%, 55%, I think, is 200 million. So that would be 4,000 people per day times 365 days in a year. Gives like a 1.4 or 5 million or something, 1.5 million.
Yeah.
Just from the jab.
The numbers are not right, because I saw someone did a little TikTok video about if they could make one of these injections, manufacture it 1 per second, it would, to get the amount that they've already dosed out, it would take like 30 years. So how are they getting, where's all this coming from? Is most of it just saline so they can get it out there, or what? because it doesn't seem feasible they could actually make it. That's what this video was trying to say. But anyway, I got a meme up here that says,
I don't know about that. You send it out everywhere, and I do believe part of the reason for doing it, of course, is they're charging us, the taxpayers. It's all for free, right? Everything's for free, and they don't care if they waste a whole bunch because that's part of their agenda to destroy our country, right? So, of course, they'll spend any money they can spend.
uh-huh.
So it all fits their agenda, right? And then, of course, I do believe it's not totally restricted. Deaths certainly aren't totally restricted to the jabbed. But I think, if truth be told, most of the deaths are in the jab category.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, when that actually becomes known, you can imagine there'll be a lot of angry people. There are already angry people. Some of the people on CBS, the main national part of it, the broadcast we're talking about, but there's so many people asking the question, if you can still get it by getting the booster and everything else, and what's the point?
Right. Dark Brain here says, new Cornell study came out showing the VAERS numbers are grossly underreported. Of course, likely deaths are not 20,000, but closer to 400,000, and probably higher than that as well. Right. Yeah. It's all this strange number game they're playing. It's part of it.
Right.
But
right. That's what they want. We know that the population agenda, they want maximal damage, which means they're going to be, the jab has to be killing people in large numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But they want to convince everybody, this is the only way to protect yourself. Hurry up and get it.
I heard something today that I can't repeat. It's very, it's kind of hot info. So it's very disturbing. Very disturbing.
Can you put it in very, very, very cryptic terms?
No.
Okay.
Well, our worst fears times something.
Okay.
So yeah, I think everyone's got a pretty good idea, but yeah.
Well, I thought 3.2 million people, or thought that was pretty indicative of essentially an extermination going on right now.
Yeah,
to realize that's almost 1% of the population.
Yeah. It's
2 years.
It'll get worse. They're planning some worse stuff. So all you purebloods out there, hold the line, because we're the last line of defense against this idiocy.
Right.
And I just saw something.
Of course, they were counting upon it being on both sides of the aisle at the same time. They didn't count on the awakening because now they're in a bind, because assuming more people on the D side took the jab, then they're actually put themselves in a position where they won't win.
Unless unless the people in charge are giving themselves placebos and giving the death shot to everybody else, of their political enemies, which could very well be, although this new information puts a hole in that. So
yeah, but I don't think these people are psychopaths, so I don't think they would stop giving it to the people on their side. Remember,
right?
They're the ones who revealed themselves as racist. So do you think they're actually certainly going to protect those races that are different from them?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm. I posted something on Facebook the other day, and probably not very many people saw, because I'm being shadow banned. But oh no, I forgot what I was going to say. Too much on my mind. Too much. Hello, Becky. Free range brain. Yeah, I'm like a squirrel. My attention gets. They can't have the pure blood control group exposing the scam by simply staying healthy. Right, Dark Brain. That's right. I gotta go back and check my check my.
You know, you
feed.
wish they would actually. I haven't seen. Has anybody seen a figure anywhere released? What are the number of breakthrough cases per 100,000 or per 100 billion people?
I don't know.
Because that probably tells the tale. If we could actually get that figure, the figure might be 6,000 people per 100 million, right? Which sounds like a very small number until you actually calculate what that is per day times 6,000 per day times 365 days a year.
Mm-hmm.
Then you realize, oh my God, they're actually killing this many people just with quote medicine. So
yeah, it's horrifying. Yeah. Horrifying, actually, extremely.
It's
horrifying.
Horrifying, yeah.
It's just terrible. Terrible.
But they're gonna remember everybody's an immortal being, so they're not really dying, but they're losing out on the experiences in this corporeal life. So, and of course, other people that don't understand what's going on are suffering greatly.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
boy, scrolling.
So just keep watching. If you find out some interesting quotes from Trump, let me know. Find that interesting.
Okay. Yeah, he's been doing more and more interviews recently.
I need to look. Is there any particular spot that you're seeing these?
Any spot that I'm seeing what?
Any particular channel you're seeing these interviews on?
Oh, no, I'm just people post in my news feed.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Because the reason I ask is I try to watch those things where I can, because he's always giving out what I think of coded information. But so.
You know what's funny? I don't see anyone wearing a Build Back Better hat. Do you?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that the senator from
Munchin,
West Virginia, I'm glad to see that he's basically responding to their pressure and saying, I'm never going to do it now.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So.
Yeah.
So.
It's true. Oh.
Yeah, but
here's the post.
We're going to see the hand of God. We're going to see the hand of God at work here. That's what we're seeing. It's allowed to go so far, but we're making some progress.
Yeah, you mentioned that there's psychopaths in charge in a lot of these places, right? So I posted this a couple of days ago. When choosing a path in life, avoid the psychopath.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's one of my quotes. There you go. I finally found it. A punchline.
Even if it's unicycles.
Yeah.
Unicycles.
Unicycle. Yeah. There you go.
Sorry.
The Unabomber was one of those.
No psychos allowed. Bicycles or unicycles. Psychos. Or trans cycles, for that matter.
Oh, looks like something's happening in the chat here. I think I missed something.
Oh.
I think I missed something. All right. Well, friends. Hold on a second. I'm going to find something else here. Or maybe it's not up there. Okay. I'm going to go back to the Awesome Possum wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. And, I think we should probably put a cap in this. It's getting kind of late. I'm getting a little tired. And got a big day tomorrow cleaning. I got to clean the house tomorrow. So I want to thank
Wow.
everybody who came here today and shared the show out and participated in the chat. I thank my son for coming along and everybody else. I want to thank Catherine Weiss for the super chat. Thank you so very, very much. And we'll be doing some more book giveaways next time. So next time, maybe on Monday, we'll be giving away some books. So look for that.
You know if you're going on Friday or not?
I might go on sometime Friday. I'm going to go sometime Friday. I'm not sure exactly when, but
Okay.
for a short time. So watch for something coming out on Friday, and we'll see that. Thank you, everybody who came along. Gloria Paddock and Kelly George, Just Josh, Mud Rabbit, Dark Brain, Lily Wallace. Hello there. Just Josh, Becky, Kelly George, Free Range Brain, Becky. Did I ever say Becky? Mud Rabbit, Artist 61, Gloria Paddock. If I'm saying these twice, Peggy Dancer. I apologize. Bruce Holmes. Yeah, splitting up
Did
the
Doug
dogs.
show up today?
Yeah, he was in the chat here. I saw him earlier. Yes, he is.
I'm trying to think of other people. Let's see. Austin, did he show up?
I didn't see Austin this time.
Let's see, I'm trying to remember other people's names.
Catherine Weiss.
Mike, the fireman, show up?
No, but he called tonight, and he was thinking he might be falling asleep. If not, he'd call. But I guess he fell asleep. I hope he had a good dream. So
that's good.
Well, I want to thank you, Max, for calling in. I appreciate it. People always like hearing from you.
Thank all the people out there for supporting your channel. Wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and keep the faith. You know, it's important. You know, it's important to understand that this is all about our spiritual growth.
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing is all about that.
Okay.
As long as we don't give in to fear, you know, you'll come out of this just fine.
Right. Peggy Dancer made a request here. Peggy Dancer says, could I ask for prayers for all the damage the latest tornadoes? Oh, there goes my phone. Either my phone or your phone's dying. Right in the middle of reading that. Hold on a second. Oh, Free Range Brain, thank you for the $10. Merry Christmas to you too. So Peggy Dancer asks for prayers for all the damage the latest tornadoes caused, please. That's all I'm asking for Christmas. Thank you. Yes, let's all pray for those people that got all that damage all over the lower part of the country here. Very devastating, very sad.
Well, the one thing I'm sure of is Biden will be all over that because he wants to spend all of our money anywhere he can. So I think this is one case where people who've gotten damage are going to get a lot more money than they usually would.
Yeah.
Just because he wants to bankrupt our country. So he's doing a good job of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in this case it works to the favor of the people that are suffering with losing their homes. So I might actually be able to praise Biden for once because of that.
Okay.
Not that he's doing a good thing for the whole country, but but there probably is some good that might come out of it.
Yes.
In spite of Brandon.
Right. Well, folks, that's episode 119 in the bag. Thank you, Free Range Brain, for that donation. And also thank you, Catherine Weiss, for her donation as well. that really helps when I give away the books to pay for the shipping. So thank you so much. We will be giving one away the next time, maybe, or the time after the next. So we'll keep you posted, and we'll probably see you sometime on Friday. Until then, Merry Christmas. Keep your cameras and phones to the sky so you can take a picture of that UFO that just might be Santa Claus. And that reminds me, Max, why does a werewolf on the beach remind you of Christmas?
I don't know.
Because he has sandy claws. That was from the Monster Joke book. There you go. From when I was a kid. Great book. Beatrice Tonkin. Hello there. Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah. What do you think about that?
Jim Carrey laugh.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Very funny guy. So keep your cameras to the skies. You might catch Santa Claus, Sandy Claus. So that would be interesting too. We'll take a look at that. Whatever you capture on film, as long as it's, safe to show the masses, we would like to see it, and we'd like to have you on here. And maybe next time we can get some more of our viewers to call in and chit chat with us. Until then, Merry Christmas and peace in